Hello twin flames and welcome to day 31 of Separation Heals. So during this series we're using the powerful Divine Feminine Confessions deck to talk about union, to talk about separation and work out what this means, because separation heals and leads to union. So thank you for being here, and if you are new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join our family because we're here for you every day. And just to remind you that I have done a series called Find Your Way to Union, and that gives you the perspective from the angels, from your higher self, because separation sometimes is operating through ego, and when you find your way to union, you're operating through your higher self. So there's two separate series for this reason. So let's see what we need to know today. Wow, okay. So quite a few cards come out here. So we've got, if you just tell me when you need space or time, I'll leave you alone. Now that's really powerful. You know, the last few days we've been talking about it not being the end, it's actually the beginning. And it's about understanding that, you know, you just want your masculine to know that you care. And if they actually communicated to you what they need, then you would feel at peace. You know, if your masculine said to you, just give me a week, you'd be fine because you'd understand what they need. But because they don't do it that way, we have to realise that we have to look past the illusion and we have to see that's truly what they need. Because like men are from Mars and women are from Venus, there's not really a communication there. You know, and the masculine is the Mars energy and the feminine is the Venus energy. So you're operating from different planets sometimes. So you may not understand what they need. So you have to realise that if they are ghosting you or blocking you, it's not because they hate you. And I know that's what we feel a lot of the time. It's because they need time to process. So you're saying, if you just tell me when you need space or time, I'll leave you alone. But the masculines tend not to do that. So you have to see past what's going on and look through the fear. So when separation comes in, whether that's your masculine blocking or ignoring you, walking away from you, not giving you any closure, or even telling you to move on because they need to work on their karmic life, then you have to see through what they're doing and what they're saying and realise they just need space and time. You know, if this is your true twin flame, then you belong together. You can't forget each other. It's written in the stars, it's meant to be. All they truly need is time. And sometimes they can't communicate that to you. So the message is, then you'll leave them alone. That means you'll work on you and focus on you. So the real message is, you don't have to wait for them to tell you what they need, because you know what they need inside. You feel it in your bones. You know, you feel it in your heart and soul, you know. So this is learning to trust the journey, learning to trust your intuition, because your higher self is always guiding you and their higher self is always speaking to you in other ways. Messages you receive in music, messages you receive through the signs that you see. So if you feel your masculine needs space and time, then you know that's what they need. So you have to trust in the messages you're receiving from above. If you don't truly love me, please don't keep me hanging on anymore. So this goes with this. You know, you're saying, if you tell me what you need, I'll leave you alone. And if you don't love me, just don't keep me hanging on. You know, there's a song by Kim Wilde, you know, set me free. If you don't love me, set me free. Okay, don't keep me hanging on. But in spiritual truth, the reason they keep you hanging on is because they can't let you go. Because the divine masculine can never let the feminine go, just like the feminine can't let the masculine go. So this is fear. You know, you're saying, if you don't love me, just don't keep me hanging on. You know, you feel that way too if they are in another relationship and you feel like you're the bit on the side, or they're keeping you there for a rainy day. And I've been there, I know how that feels. So this is understanding that it's not that they're doing it to hurt you or cause you pain. They're doing it, they're leaving you hanging on because they do truly love you and care, and they can't accept you not being a part of their life. Even when they block and ghost you, they can't accept you not being a part of their life. They know they will return. So this is the ego, this is a fear you have to release and understand that you do love each other, and the masculine sometimes can't express that through words. I just wanted to prepare your meals, make your lunch, do your laundry, clean your house. You bring my nurturing out. So, in other words, this is the nurturing aspect of the divine feminine. It's that empress energy within you, that you wanted to make a life with them. And this is saying, I just wanted to give you what you've never had. And what you have to understand is the masculines have never had the amount of love or that nurturing energy or that intense feeling that they have with the feminine. They've never had that before. So, you're doing everything right. So you may even think, maybe I was doing too much. Maybe I was over nurturing them. Maybe I was trying to show my feelings that I care too much, and that's what scared them away. You've done nothing wrong. You want to prepare their meals, make them lunch, do their laundry and look after them because they are your one. And when you're in a relationship, those are just natural things to do. So this is about understanding that you've done nothing wrong. You wanted to be there for them. You wanted to give them everything, and you just wish that they would tell you what they need. But the masculines sometimes don't, so you have to see through the illusion. I wish you would run towards me instead of always running away. Well, they're not running away from you. They're just healing their heart. They're healing their emotion, and they will come back towards you in time. So you have to see it differently. If they are running away, it's because they need space. And here it says, if you tell me what you need, when you need space, I'll leave you alone. So they're giving me fear. So it's only the fear because you feel it's over. And it's not over, it's just beginning. We talked about that in day 29. So the angels are saying to you, when you think they're running away, you have to trust that they are just going round in a circle to come back to you. All paths lead home. So if they run one way, they'll come back another way. They'll come back because all paths lead home. So let them go. What the feminine does is run after the masculine, hold on to the masculine, kicking and screaming. I've done that too, holding on. You can imagine it in your mind, the masculine's running away and the feminine is holding on to the masculine's legs and it's stopping them from moving where they need to be. So you have to let go. You have to let go and surrender and trust that they will find their way back to you because they're not running from you, they're actually running to you. But they're running around in a different direction because all paths lead home. They are doing what they need to do and healing what they need to heal to be whole for you, to be able to give you all of themselves, not just breadcrumbs when you need the whole loaf. So they're running away to heal. So this is about perception. And the angels are reminding you that sometimes the things that they do to us hurt our ego. And the ego creates fear because it edges the goodness out. So it's not the masculine that we hate. It's the situation. And we have to now see it through fresh eyes in separation. So you have to trust that separation is a time of healing where you find your way to union, where you heal the core wounds, where you realise that you don't need them to tell you that they need space for you to understand that, because it's a feeling. It's something you know. When I was going into separation, I felt it before it happened because I knew it needed to occur. I knew it did. And I felt it on every level. And I was just trying to put off what was inevitable because it needed to happen to heal it. So you have to let go and trust that the Creator knows what's best for you. And sometimes these things happen and they're out of our control. And we have to just let go. So it's not that your masculine is leaving you hanging on. It's the fact that you're always in each other's lives. You can't move on from your twin flame. That's why you can't cut the cord, because the cord is not meant to be broken. It's within you always. You belong within each other and they belong within you. And you appreciate that, you are a being that operates through love. And you can't sometimes understand from your rational mind why they don't just tell you what they need. But this love is irrational. And it makes us all do crazy things. So the masculines can't explain what they need. They just have to act on it. So you have to look through it and realise why they're doing what they're doing. And that they're not running away from you. They're actually moving back towards you in a different way. Because all paths lead home. So the message coming through in these messages is that all paths lead home. And they do truly love you. And that's sometimes the reason they do keep you hanging on. Sometimes they don't keep you hanging on. but it doesn't mean they don't care. They do it in their own way. So you have to give them the time, the space, and the room that they need to work out what they want. And during that empty space or void, you fill it up with other things. You fill it up with your love from the divine. You fill it up with your creativity. You fill it up with your goals and your dreams and your family and your friends. You fill it up with your soul family and helping others. You fill it up with service. And when you feel full and whole, that's when they come running back to you, because that's when your light is the brightest. So the masculines have to go through pain. They have to go through the dark night of the soul to find out who they are. And sometimes they go into dark places because the feminine's light can't go in there. They need to face their darkness without the feminine illuminating their space. So you have to realize that everything happens for a reason. You are loved and protected, and all is well, and there's nothing to fear. So breathe deep, divine feminine. Know that you are loved. Your masculine does love you, and they do care. They may not be able to express to you what they want or what they need, but you can certainly work out and appreciate what you need to give to them to heal. I hope this helps. Have a great day. Sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.